Hello, everyone. We are live at Epic headquarters. My phone's going off. I swear it's in airplane mode. We have a friend here today.
He was so excited about the shattering.
I
that
know he
had
was.
to come out.
Yeah.
Breaking the law. So congratulations to Cliff. We were really excited we had it on the War Room today.
Yeah.
Really excited to see what you guys have on Friday. Make sure you jump on to Twitch. Cliff's Twitch on Friday. What is there? It's just Boss Key, right? Their Twitch channel?
I think they've switched over from Boss Key Productions over to the new one that they're using
Lawbreakers.
for Lawbreakers.
Is it an
Awesome.
S or a Z?
S.
Google
Okay.
will show us the
Google
way.
will show you the way. But
Dr.
I do
Google.
know the shattering.gg.
Yeah.
Why don't we have the GG
I don't know what
domain? That is so cool. ut.gg.
Well, now we can't get it.
I
Somebody,
know,
else-
somebody's
somebody just
out there
got
going,
it.
I want that now. But yeah,
yeah.
it's awesome, Cliff. Congratulations
Yeah.
to Boss Key, to everybody over there. We saw the stream today with Rohan and Blair Herder was on there, and Trammell and Arjan. So it was awesome, and
Looking
we
forward to
loved watching it.
gameplay. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Show us gameplay.
Yeah.
That's all I
miss
saw
you,
on the stream.
Jayhawk. I miss you.
Yeah, Jayhawk, hi. Okay, so let's get started here. Shattering, kudos to Cliff. Be sure to join us on Friday. Come play with us again. We had a great time last week. I may have won a game or two.
Nice.
Yeah, I posted the picture. It doesn't happen very often, especially when you're playing against Matt. So when I get to win once in a while, we got to post it.
Yeah.
And reminding everybody about the contest. We have a lot of really great entries. This is going to be super, super difficult. A lot more difficult than we envisioned. We have a lot of entries. We have entries on Facebook. We have entries on the blog. If you have an Enerjet, if you're taking time to write your big story about why you should come to visit us and why you're an awesome CTF player and you have a great resume, make sure you get it posted because the contest ends soon. So we have Pete here today along with his little friend.
Evil Pete.
This used to be on Cliff's desk apparently.
Yes. I have taken
You've
it.
absconded with
Says
it.
commandeered it.
He has adopted me as his puppet master.
And he loves our room. And whenever one of us is missing, then he usually sits at our desk for us while we're gone.
Yeah. So he's standing in for Steve today, and
No Steve, no
Yes.
Jim.
Steve's a
All
little under
hell's
the weather.
broken loose.
Mhm.
Dogs and cats living together. Yeah. It is National Dog Day too, by the way. Just thought I'd bring that up. So Pete is going to tell us about the new build. There's some really cool stuff
you
going
want
on
to show
with that.
Flickr first?
I wanted you to do the build stuff first.
Okay. Well,
Okay, we can.
you wrote
okay,
the
let's
schedule.
Hey.
I did it again 2 weeks in a row.
Okay.
I went off schedule. Yes,
I
let's
will
look
make
at
the
let's look at
puppet
Flickr.
mad.
Okay.
And then we'll go. We'll segue that way
Okay.
because I'm stupid.
No.
We're showing Flickr.
Let's cut to the web browser.
Web browser. There it is. And
Okay.
there's that flag.
Yeah.
So we have a Flickr page up. Chris Perna did this last week. He is putting up everything pretty much. The community stuff. There's the Casio Hin flak cannon. Oh, there's the pink flag. Oh.
Yeah, we've come quite a ways. Some
Yes.
of the earlier stuff,
Yeah.
man.
Yep. Yeah. Look at some of this.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is
Yep.
yeah. Of course. That lightning gun
Very
man.
taxi.
A lot of stuff from here from
was-
Gooba.
That was Ebru's version, right? I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome stuff.
Very, very awesome stuff. So this is not the only thing that's in here. We have a whole bunch of different albums.
Let me go back to the album view.
Album view. You're making everybody dizzy.
So that's
Yeah,
Sydney
so here we
driving.
go. We have the concepts. We have character concepts. We have miscellaneous. You see the pictures over there by
Sorry.
Victor that he did the amazing screenshots. And we have all the characters. Oh, they're so
Yeah.
cool.
So you were
wow.
talking about these concepts.
Yeah, those two. Yes, the
Oh.
industrial concepts.
Where were the big screenshots?
Right under
These?
miscellaneous up on the top row, second, right
Misc.
there. Some
Oh,
amazing,
yeah.
Art shots.
some amazing
Yeah.
art shots from Polyneutron, aka Victor, and from the team. So people were asking where they can get desktops and where they can get ideas for, making their concepts. This is a great place to go for inspiration.
Yeah.
Um,
Tons and tons of content, and we'll be continually adding to it and building on it, and so it should definitely snowball into a grand vision of what the game is going to be.
And this kind of gives people the idea too of where we're going, what we want to see, the characters looking like and everything. Because that's a big thing that, people have been talking about is they do stuff, but they're not quite sure if it's going to fit into the universe or if it's good enough for us to use. So this will be a big help to let people know what kind of direction we're going.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And it's on flickr.com/Unreal Tournament. I tried to make it easy. I didn't know whether to do UT game or Unreal Tournament.
Yep.
We can't have Unreal Tournament Twitter. There's one too many letters.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Unreal Tournament would be kind
Yeah, links to it in the
Unreal
chat.
Tournament.
Yep.
Start
Awesome.
cutting vowels. Good.
So let's
Cool.
let's transition over to the release news.
Okay, so we have lots of changes this build. When you first open it up, you'll see we have a new main menu. And then when you jump into a game, you'll see we have a whole new hub interface that Joe made. I really
Which is
prefer it.
awesome. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
it's
love it.
A lot cleaner.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Yeah, we've got new status announcer stuff. We got some tweaks to Lance, some Volcano, and Leah got a few tweaks.
Yeah, Leah's is actually pretty cool because the whole map has basically been just scaled up by a few percentage. So it's really cool. Captain Malgreen and a few of the duelers wanted to try it out, and he's made some other tweaks to the map, so it's supposed to be pretty sweet. It's a little bit more visible in there as well.
It is,
so.
and it's. I don't get to spam the flat cannon down that hallway
Yeah.
anymore. People can actually get by it.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's very cool.
Yep.
So.
We got an updated sniper rifle mesh.
Yeah, the Evers sniper is in, and as I said in the forums, I was discussing with a lot of people that it's still very, very early. It's in, the model's complete, but all the materials are very temp, the animations are temp. Hopefully we'll get some custom particle effects, sound effects, all kinds of good stuff. So
Even the hands and everything are still very temp because I know some people were like, "Oh, the little
The
janky wrist
hands
going on."
come-
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, all that stuff is super early work in
Yeah.
progress.
color
so.
changing and
Yeah.
stuff. So we're aware of all those
Yeah.
things.
you get the model in, and that's kind of the light at the end of the tunnel. That's when you can start having fun and really polishing, iterating, making it cool. The high poly modeling, the low poly, the unwrap, the process, that's the challenging, time-intensive part, and now we just get to make it really, really cool in game. So thanks for all the feedback in the sniper thread, and we'll continue to improve on it.
Yeah, we have new visual effects on the shock. I'm sure many people have already commented
Yep.
directly to me, but the shock
And on
shock
Twitter.
ball's new. The shock explosion or the combo explosion's new. Did
Mhm.
Wyeth do that?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wyatt did those. There's still a bug on the side beam because of the panini shader and vertex stacking and stuff like that. So there's still some stuff we need to polish and fix on the weapon itself, but the effects are looking a ton better. I really dig it.
And there's a little effect on the rifle itself now,
Mm-hmm.
which is really cool. If you pull off a combo. Is there anything else? I only managed one.
I'm not sure.
A little smiley face pops up. It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. The one other thing about the combo stuff, oh dear. The combo stuff, we got a lot of feedback, like you said. Some people have been talking about transparency and visibility and stuff. So we've been doing a little bit of work investigating that and seeing what we can do to clean that up, at least on our side. I don't know what we're going to get on the effects side quite yet, but we're aware of people's concerns of visibility with it.
Yeah, the opacity in particular.
Yeah, how fast it cleans up, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, and Matt has implemented a new graphics settings menu, so you can, even if you're on Epic, you can change your post process.
Yep.
You can kind of
You can
tweak
dial a
the
few
amount
more
of
things,
reflection. Yeah.
It's good for me, my crappy computer.
Steve's made some changes to networking. Do you know what they are in particular? Or?
Just, I think it's general prediction improvements across the board. Still working on. There's a still double combo bug that we're aware of that's occurring, but yeah, we're trying to get a little bit better repro and sort some of those other issues out. But yeah, general improvements across the board as far as that's concerned.
Yeah, we have our replays are now triple the quality. They're at 30 frames a second instead of 10. So if you load up the new build and you do some replays, you'll notice that it's a lot smoother. You're not getting as much jitter. We still need to add a whole bunch of smoothing in there, but for the first pass, it's looking a lot better.
Yeah, some people have commented on that before. Of course, replays aren't going to be still 100% one-to-one as what you saw in gameplay, but yeah, now it's much more improved. Some people have sent me some footage, and it's just like, how could this be happening? And it's like, yeah, before it was at 10 hertz plus prediction and a few other things going on, so that's why a rocket shot kind of oddly out of your gun during a replay.
Yep.
Yeah, and bots got voices, so they say loser and camper and
Yep.
all kinds of mean things to me.
Yeah.
Hurt your
entertaining.
feelings.
They troll
Yeah.
like Pete trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got a lot of stats changes. You can view other players' stats. I don't know. Let me go into an unscheduled live demo that
Uh-oh.
we have.
Oh,
As everyone panics.
Yeah, hold on. Let's get out of. Okay, so you see Rise's full
poor
stats.
Shelly. We
Yeah, you
just
can cut
abused-
back.
Yeah.
Obviously,
We
my
abused the privilege.
my hacked ratings.
Look at
Yeah.
those stats.
So you can view
Whoa.
somebody's cool ratings.
There you go.
Oh, unranked.
Oh.
Infinite KD though. Amazing.
Does it say how many times you feigned
Oh.
death on there?
No, I need.
Not quite
I need
yet.
We
that.
need to get Feign Death out there because Pete
Yeah.
will definitely win that one.
Any so is it going to show you currently only your friends, or how is that going to be working for people?
It has your friends and it has. It has your friends, current players in the match, and recent players.
Yeah.
So I think down here is recent players that you might have seen online. I don't
Yeah.
think you're.
There's Wolve and a few others.
Yeah,
Click on
you're-
Wolve there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Well,
very
look
impressive.
There's some
Look
numbers.
at that.
Whoa!
Looking like-
Holy
Nice.
Oh,
Jeez.
59 hours played.
143 suicides though. Come on, man.
Let's see. Let's see what he's done today.
That's an on purpose.
Oh, he hasn't played today yet.
Oh.
Boo.
Oh, this is awesome.
So you can also change the query window so you can see what he did this week. So this week he's played 9 matches in 2 hours.
Cool.
I want to
Um,
thank Eris Gahara too because he helped a lot
Yeah.
with this layout.
Yeah, he has a whole rework that we just put in with a whole new color scheme.
Yep.
It's
gonna
not
be
in this build,
awesome.
but
Yep.
and let's see. We also have weapon accuracy that's not on the back end yet, but we're going to update the back end sometime today. You'll be able to see like every minigun shot and every minigun hit, and you'll get an accuracy number there. Steve and I both worked on this, so hopefully it.
It's not going to be retroactive, is it?
No.
Because I got to start working on that. Can I have my stats wiped?
Yeah, I can make that happen.
Yeah.
For a fee.
We've also got custom crosshairs.
They are in for all weapons minus Instajib.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. We're aware of it. There are some workarounds. People have edited some ini files and they're able to get the dot for their crosshair. We're definitely going to make sure that's taken care of for next build. So apologies in advance, everybody. I know that there was.
Apologize this way.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So we'll get it sorted out for you guys, though.
I wouldn't have noticed until Friday.
But yeah, custom crosshairs are in for all weapons. We've got several crosshairs as options. Color's an option. You're able to scale them up. But yeah, the dot's in there. So thank God.
Yeah.
They
Pete,
did
you and
throw that
Aaron
out.
worked on first-person weapon hands too.
Aaron has, yes. He's been doing the animations for those, and supposedly, hopefully soon we'll have it set to where it'll swap out to reflect the character that you're running, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But he still has a bit to work on. He's out in Seattle at our Seattle office, so it's a little more back and forth, but yeah, we're getting it rolling.
Awesome.
Yeah, we have Matt updated the Showdown game type. Do you want to run that down?
Yeah, so
Since
just some
Matt's
quick
not
updates for
here.
that. We've added a lot more options as far as some of the configurable game mode stuff that you can change to kind of manipulate how the game will take place. We're experimenting with a lot of really interesting variants with it. So things like, you can see through walls after 70 seconds have passed in the match to basically speed up the course of battle. That way there is none of the stalemate stuff that's happening where people are, running and hiding on the map or just, trying to hit scan game and staying super far away. There's also a mutator in there for a power-up. There is some issues with it right now, so we're trying to get that taken care of. Hopefully by Friday we will have that patched on all of Epic servers, and we'll be able to just run some custom games with the little workaround that we have in place. That way you guys can try out the really cool power-up we had. Basically the power-up works by randomly spawning it anywhere that a bot can navigate on the nav mesh, and then once you pick up that power-up, you have approximately the last 30 seconds or so of the match to try and get a kill. It speeds you up, it gives you more damage, it gives you a little of infusion of health, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
So
very awesome.
as long as you're fighting over that, it basically gives you a third or fourth wave of the this kind of rubber banding effect that happens. Like everybody stretches out, gets weapons, meets up, fights, goes back, gets health. You know, it's a pretty cool dynamic, and we're just trying to experiment with a bunch of different ways to kind of modify how that plays out. So take a look at those and check those out.
Matt's a pretty competitive guy, so he's always finding ways to
Yep.
make the game more competitive and more even. So it's pretty awesome.
I've got one more thing. I'm going to try to do a semi-live demo.
Woohoo!
Shelly, can you switch me to the game screen? Thank you. Okay, so we have, let me show that a little slower. Down here where we used to have the record menu, we also have screenshot selection. So you can choose to do a 16K screenshot if you want.
Are you
It
gonna
gives
kill
you a
this
nice,
computer?
I'm not going to actually do the 16K screenshot.
Okay.
It takes like 5 minutes to do it. You get a nice 200 meg screenshot. I'll do a 4K screenshot. And you could do custom post-process. This is
that's
kind of a work
awesome.
in progress, but you'd be able to set motion blur and all the blooms.
Very cool.
Oh, if we would only had this in the UT3 screenshot thread, man. That was a pain in the neck making those big screenshots back then.
Yeah, and just, disclaimer, if you are trying to take, say, a 16K screenshot and your video card is not Titan, you're probably going to crash your video card driver.
Yeah,
Just
so be careful with
FYI,
Yeah.
experimental features.
So we got a nice, like is this the super huge one?
Oh, this is awesome.
Let's
Yeah.
enhance. Okay, so you see how pixelated that gets. Let's go to the same one.
That's
This
at
is the
16K.
super huge one. See how you get way more res. You can see the roughness on that dude's face.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah,
Good
you
old
can
cup of joe.
zoom in on the shoes.
Those tennies.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very
Beautiful rifle.
very fun stuff.
Very,
Yeah.
very cool.
Now we're gonna go to rocket launcher.
We're going to start with some
Speaking of
community
beauty.
No.
screenshots. Yep.
Yeah. Do you want to drive? Who's driving?
Shelley's driving.
Shelley's
Shelley's
driving
gonna drive.
Awesome.
We have Shelly do everything. Poor Shells.
So we've had a few people that have been making good progress. This isn't everybody. There's been tons of great activity on the weapons forums, and so I just wanted to pull a few that have been floating towards the top. This is Raxes, who's been working on a version of the Stinger, and he's been going crazy detailed on it. And what's really cool is he's been working a ton with the community and just taking
That is
great
really
feedback.
cool.
And right now, what they're doing is experimenting with different barrel configurations. And so I think we started out with a more circular, and then in the next couple of screenshots, they take it a little bit more angular approach. So that's very interesting. But what I really like about his thread is that just doing a great job at having flexibility and trying different ideas and continually pushing and really maintaining motivation to keep working on the model. Sometimes I get burnt out if I'm working on the same model for a while. He does a ton of different things, so it's fun to see him continue to make
That's
progress
really
on
cool.
that. And really great work, and hop into the forums in the Stinger thread and give him some feedback. So next up, this is Race that's doing the Deemer, and what's cool about this is they've also been taking a ton of feedback. One of the things that I've suggested, and I suggest to everybody modeling weapons, is don't get too far down the high poly pipeline without testing it in game. So
Yeah.
in the next couple of screenshots, you'll see a first person test here, and then in the next one, they got it in game, hooked it up to where it actually fires the Deemer. And I just highly recommend this because you kind of figure out how it actually feels in game when you're running around. What are the proportions? How much of the screen does it actually occlude? How does it feel? Basically pulling it up, putting it down, things like that. Before you get too crazy into the high poly, because you don't want to model a ton of stuff, it's very time consuming, and then find out it just doesn't quite feel right in game. So I recommend kind of bouncing back and forth, and so I wanted to showcase this one more time because I like the process that they're going through. And then this is by that scrawny kid.
What happens when you give me great pictures?
That's okay. We can pan around, and there's a few of them. We'll just showcase them. This was an old shock rifle thread that had been done I don't know how long ago it was started, but it was started quite a while ago.
A scrawny kid came to visit us last time.
Yep, yeah, he's a super, super cool guy, doing great things with a chaos
Chaos.
mod. Yep.
Mhm.
And so
That's
enough
really
people
cool.
in the forums kind of encouraged him and resurrected this thread and really pushed him and motivated him to continue with it. And we don't have any alternate versions of any of our weapons yet, and I think this would just be a great
Oh yeah, that would be a good one.
alternate version for the marketplace. So if you want something that's a little bit more extreme, a little bit more crazy sci-fi, done the same thing, really went back to the community, got feedback, kind of streamlining, modifying, refining the forms. And so really taking the time to get stuff right, which I thought was really cool. So I wanted to showcase it in the stream. So great work.
Someone
all
just
three
had
of
a
y'all.
really cool idea. It said, "Oh, it's Fiaru. Maybe we could use this one for the Insta model."
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
think that'd look really cool. Nice, super strong red glowy death effects. It looks very menacing and chunky and cool. So, yeah, all that stuff. I think that's the great thing is if we get finished models, we'll definitely help you guys get them in the game and find a use for them and find an avenue for your artwork getting seen. We know that it's a huge time investment and a lot of hard work.
Right.
So we want to help you get those things finished. So great work, all three of you. Now we will move to the rocket.
Yeah, the people work really hard and they work, like our crunch hours.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get the crunch dinners that we get.
They don't get free crunch dinners.
That's probably better for them. For them, we have some bad stuff, man.
Yeah. So here we go with the rocket launcher. This is in-game,
It looks awesome.
and this is very, very temp materials on these. So this was basically about 30, 40 minutes before the stream. I finally got it imported in. I was getting some shading errors on the normal. So this isn't the coloration it's going to be. Excuse me. This is just base material showing that the low poly is in the game and that the process is completed, the low poly, the unwrap, all that good stuff. And
so pretty.
so I just wanted to show
Oh,
that.
nice.
And of course I have to have final kind of sexy shiny renders for you guys. So we're back to kind of an
Beautiful.
old red version just to keep it classic. There's some great paint overs and skins in the rocket launcher thread. So if you don't like the all red, go scope that out. There's some really, really cool paint variants up. And hopefully we'll get our custom skin system implemented soon.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
So
Yeah, I saw some of the stuff that the community is already doing as far as some of the custom skins go, and it's just gorgeous.
there's some really, really cool paint schemes. So this one is actually was a request. I think Stacey thought it'd be
Yes.
fun if I did.
Took it apart.
I did the nerdy disassemble my weapon model kit render.
Must disassemble.
So
I really enjoyed this last time. A lot of people said, "Hey, can I get a shot of that for my desktop?" So
yeah.
I think there's a lot of people who still actually have the shock rifle on their desktop.
So this is my nerd brain just going partying with it. Basically,
I
if
love
you're
the
to
little rockets.
take it apart for cleaning and reassembly, this might be what it looks like.
Fiaru says good luck getting that back together.
Yeah, I
Where's the
misplaced the
instructions?
instructions somewhere.
Yeah.
So those little rockets are pretty awesome. I think I see a rocket keychain in our future.
Yeah, that'd be fun. So,
Oh, check
and
it
the
out.
quick and dirty little proto-anim that I do as a final, making sure all the pieces will work and fit. This is just super temp and quick. So, again, everything needs tons of work. The materials are super basic. I haven't even started redoing the animations yet. But whenever I get the actual model finished, the unwrap, the process, the low poly, that's the least favorite part of mine. And so once you get it in the engine, I kind of breathe a sigh of relief, and now we can make it cool, start working on the materials, start working on the animations, and we'll get some new effects, audio stuff, all kinds of fun stuff. So that
Looks
will be
fantastic.
in the next build.
What
So
do you think?
tons of fun stuff in the next build.
He likes it. Yeah, that's really awesome, Pete. Thank you so much. I know everybody's really excited for the the rocket to come online. They're
Yeah.
tired of looking at the old one. So
And now on to the link. So hopefully I'll get that wrapped up ASAP as well.
things are really coming together. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, we're having another event here. We're having an CTF exhibition match
Yep.
on the weekend of September 18th. On September 19th, we'll be streaming most of the day. If I said all day, Shelley would cry. We're going to be streaming most of the day. There are so many things going on
Yep.
behind the scenes right now. We're going to have prizes. We're not going to have prizes for the guys here. We're going to have prizes for the audience. We're going to have casting. Zacubus is coming in. We're going to have a lot of guys from the community. Cafe's going to be here. Zios, a bunch of other guys. And we're having the contest. So head over to UnrealTournament.com and make sure you enter the contest if you're interested in joining. You're a competitive player and you have a good CTF resume. Get it on there, 200 words or less, and let us know why you want to come here. And hopefully we'll see you here and you can come win some cool prizes. I think we're going to have like video cards and stuff.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
Hardware.
And yes, all the hardware.
Some chunky hardware.
So you guys are not going to believe this, but I actually know it's going to be on the Engine stream tomorrow.
What's that?
Jack Porter's going to be on tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So if you guys know the history of UT, look who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
So as you guys know, Jack Porter was big in the development of UT, and he is going to be here tomorrow, and they're going to be talking about the new mobile and landscape features in 4.9. So 4.9 conversation, come over to say hi to Jack Porter, tell him how much you love UT and how much awesome he has in him.
Is he
So
in town? Is he going to be here for the stream, or are they calling in? Oh, very cool.
he's going to Skype in all that magic.
Technology. Yeah.
And make sure you mention, though, there's a picture going on the internet of the guys from, like, I think it's like 2002 or something. I think Jack had, like, yellow hair at that time.
Yeah.
So.
It's a good picture.
That's a great look.
That's why
Jack Porter's with us here
That's
today
why Clint got this. He missed Jack. So.
from 2002.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Make sure you come play with us this Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on the Epic HQ Hub. And we'll see you next week.
See
Peace
you guys.
out.
Thanks, Shelley.